road from London's Royal Academy, where the German painter Anselm Kiefer is currently wowing the public with his epic paintings on a grand scale, another, younger German painter is on show here in Hanover Square. His name is JONAS. The gallery is BLAIN Southern. Born in Berlin in 1969, he also works on a scale that shocks and surprises. But are works of this size purely the province of museums and private collectors with their own foundations? Who does he paint for?
So I don't paint for a special audience. I paint the big scales because there's a need for me to do it, you know? So it's a question of proportion, I think. So I don't know, from the beginning on I made sometimes very big scale paintings, because I didn't want it to shrink the theme I'm interested in, you know? I couldn't do it. So I think that each person has a proportion, you know? And so it's my proportion, these kind of situations, and if I want to paint a bigger theme, I need a bigger canvas. Even a painting like this is just a detail of the world I want to paint, you know? So in the other, you know, sometimes it's not possible to make these big paintings, but I don't know, it would be a dream to make, I don't know, you know, to take it in the main hall, in the turbine hall of the Tate Modern, to have these 100 meters, then you have more from this world, you know what I mean? So it's, but there's, I don't know, that would be a dream to do it. So because I think that even this is just a detail of the world I'm thinking of. It's easier to make small paintings in a way, but I love it and there's a need for me to do it, you know? I don't know, I never thought about it for the audience. I thought about it because of my vision of the thing I want to do.
And some of your works look like they're stage sets with plays being performed on them almost. Is there a narrative to them? I
would say it's this big theme of the existential definition of humans, in a way, you know, this procedure we are doing since so many years. And I don't know, the art history is now 40,000 years or something like that. And I was all the time interested in why we are not convinced with ourselves in who we are, you know, and what we are. We are looking for a sense, we are looking for something which is bigger than what we are. We are looking for a spiritual representation. So I was all the time interested, even when I was a small boy, I was interested in why is it that humans create thousands of gods, you know? So why do we need it, you know? Where's the thing in it, you know?
Can you tell us about some of the motifs that you use and repeat across your work, like, for example, the bandages?
The bandages I'm interested in because it's a very flexible form and in a way very abstract because it's very simple and you can use it for a lot of contents, you know? You can use it like in medicine to bandage something, but you can also fix something, you can communicate to people with having a bandage in between, and so on. So I love this form.
And what about the skulls and heads?
That's good as you ask the and heads. It's both, right? So we all know that the skull is existing, and it's kind of a symbol for the end of a human, you know. So it's a part of the whole thing, but I don't want to celebrate it like this spooky thing. I just want to have it because it's there, you know. We cannot say it's not there. It's there. So it's a thing I use from time to time too. Yeah.
Why do you use mannequins so much?
I like it sometimes to have this thin line in between a human you can see and the idea of a human you have. And so that's the reason why sometimes I mix it, or sometimes I cut something or make something, I don't know, an arm which is not fitting to the, you know, it's an absurd idea, but sometimes it shows that there's more flexibility in it than we think sometimes.
Some of your paintings, it seems that you could almost turn them sideways, 90 degrees on, and still see an image within that image. Can you tell me something about that?
Yeah, you're right. So in the end, a painting has to work in every direction in a way, as an abstract thing. But in a case of one painting here, for example, I changed the point of view. So I painted it like a room, and then I turned it, and so it's now on the side. So it makes the situation a bit more absurd that this happens, you know. But I think it's okay if it's still to understand as a viewer, you know. If not, I lose the viewer. You know what I mean?
You're also really well known for your use of fluorescent colours. Where does your palette come from?
I like the intense of colors because it's not so intellectual. It's the thing you feel, it goes in your feeling. And I love this, that in the end, if you leave the room here, you cannot remember all the content. But if you have still the feeling of the paintings, then I'm totally okay, That's what I like too, And often the colors are transporting exactly this idea.
And you build up your layers a lot as well. How many layers of paint would you typically have?
Yeah, I like it to have a fight on the painting because I think the audience can see it. I want to see the procedure of painting because it's becoming more deep and heavy, then I like it. And so that's the reason why I make a lot of layers and I destroy again and go over it and destroy again and go over it, and then, so it becomes more like a result of a struggle. And I like that.
So what do you think Freud would make of your works?
I don't know, that would be interesting, right? what Freud would say, I have no idea. And maybe sometimes it's better not to look too deep in yourself, right? I make it enough, you see it here, so I don't know, But I have to say sometimes my normal life is in a way more relaxed from the time on when I started to paint these kind of paintings, because I can do it in the paintings now. I don't have to do it in real life anymore. I'm very okay with my life because I can handle all these things.
Jonas BURGERT, thank you very much.
Thank you.